You've reached Andy with Mountain Computers. Today is February 13th, the day before Valentine's, 2019. And it's been a long day, had a lot of work to do, but I wanted to cover a really quick subject for you. And thank you for the feedback on the previous videos that I've done. The one on firewalls, the SonicWall technical support team said thumbs up. Thank you. And one other thing that I want to talk to you about before we get started is the firewall thing is very important, but what's more important is your antivirus. There's free and there's paid. So I'm going to devote a whole new video coming up probably later on tonight or first thing tomorrow on antiviruses. But we're going to talk about videos right now, or videos, not videos, but monitors. So let me talk about monitors because I had a couple calls today about monitors. So this here is a video monitor, okay? This here is a video monitor, a little smaller. Well, today, and I don't know, for the past couple weeks, people call me and they get confused about what kind of cables go in these monitors. Well, this is an old HP 15-inch monitor, okay? I use these and I keep these around for like my servers and just for testing on the benches, but they're real handy. Just a simple three-prong power and a VGA cable. There's a VGA adapter right there. It's blue. That's a simple monitor, okay? This one here is a little more complicated. It's a flat screen. The days of old CRTs, the big ones, they're pretty much gone. But on this monitor, you'll see that there's more ports on it than the other one. This one has a blue SVGA adapter and a white DVI-D adapter. Now, I wish I had another monitor here that would show additional connectors on the back, but there's four. There's only four right now. So let's keep it simple. There's the old days, like AM radio, and then the new days, FM radio. SVGA, DVI-D, digital. Analog, digital. Then we got into a higher quality of digital, and that's HDMI. Now HDMI is like what you see on your televisions at home for 4K. And then there's the next port up, which is DisplayPort. So there's only four: SVGA, DVI-D, HDMI, and DisplayPort. It's that simple. The video cables that you buy, like at Best Buy, Office Depot, or wherever, we go to Monoprice for our cables. Monoprice.com, it's in a previous video. But those video cables, they can go back and forth and convert between one or the other. So on the back of your computer, let me get a video card, couple. On the back of your video card, or back of your computer, there's video cards. These are video cards, okay? This one here is, I can't tell. This is an ATI. This is an old one. Now see this video card? This is a high-end DisplayPort card. I think it came from Dell. This is like $300 at the time. But these are two DisplayPorts, and a DisplayPort is the high-end video. High-end video. And they look like HDMI, but they got sort of a rounded square edge, sort of like that barn door on your printer cable. But these are two DisplayPorts. On this one here, this has got DVI-D, HDMI, and SVGA. This video card, I can't tell what it is. It doesn't really say. But you got to keep it straight. So I had a friend of mine call me this morning, confused about, he moved his video production server that we built for him about 5-6 years ago. He moved it to another location. He got a new monitor, but his cables don't match up. Well, he was going DVI, white, this one's black, but usually they're white. He was going DVI-D to DVI-D. Well, his new monitor didn't have DVI-D. It had HDMI or something else. So I said, well, you just need a cable that goes from DVI-D to HDMI, or look on the back of his video card and see if there's an HDMI cable connector and use that one, because if you have a really nice monitor, the last thing you want to do is step down your signal quality that's coming out of your video card to a nice monitor. You want to have those matched as much as possible. Well, lo and behold, he had a mini HDMI connector that he told me, and I said, "Oh, great! Just go get a mini HDMI connector with a normal HDMI and plug it in and see if it works." And he said, "Well, I think I have one of those since he's in the video business." And he just didn't know that's what he could do. Now, mind you, when it comes to displays, the size of the display doesn't really matter. This is like a small 15-inch. It's diagonal. There used to be 17-inch, 20, 22-inch, 24-inch, 27-inch. Now you've got 32 and larger, but it's the diagonal width that you're measuring, okay? So this one here is an AOC. It's an okay monitor. It works. It's got its own base station. But remember, on each monitor that has multiple inputs, there is a button on the front, like the Dell's, which is really easy to tell. On a Dell monitor, it says source, and it says, here's a little triangle and an arrow that points in. You want to press the button to change your video source to go from DVI-D to SVGA, which is analog digital. And like your home theater, you have HDMI 1, 2, 3, 4, various inputs. In the back of your computer, you can actually run multiple monitors. You just have to have the right cables. So it's not that hard. But you do want to get a good monitor, and the monitors we like are HP. These IPS monitors are really nice. Catch them on sale if you can. They're like $150 for like a nice 24 to 27 inch. The refresh rate, the contrast, brightness, all that stuff. You want to read. There's some factors in there that has to do with the refresh rate and the brightness and the contrast and so on and so forth. Contact us if you have any questions about the monitor you want to buy. We've seen people buy some really nice monitors and their computer wouldn't support it because their computer was just sort of too old and the video card on it wouldn't actually send the signal to a beautiful, nice curved HP monitor, but it wouldn't power the monitor properly. That's not the technical excuse, but it didn't work. So we had to change both monitors, and we actually ended up getting larger monitors at half the price, and we got 2 for the price of 1. But that's about it. I can't think of anything more about monitors other than the warranties are 1 year. If you don't like it, you've got like a couple weeks after you buy it to keep the packaging, take it back, and get a different one. So if you get it wrong, you can always take it back, and most retailers are good enough. Costco's good enough to just go ahead and replace it for you. What else? I think that's it about monitors. So there's more to come. Like, respond, or like, or reply, subscribe, and have a great day, and I'll be right back, okay?